did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible.
Today, from FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, Michael Badgley set to kick off. It's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Ncl2. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Washington. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
This is Elliott. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
He's across midfield.
North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 41. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. A first down carry by Elliott. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Anthony Barr brought him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Love from the gun, being chased out left. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Fuller there on the coverage.
Throwing again. Haynes, and he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
To throw on second down. Haynes. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Intercepted. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st and 10.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Washington.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Vikings, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Josh Jones in on the stop. Well done from a safety to come up there at the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle, too.
Yeah, he actually played into his position, didn't he? He's a strong safety. That means being near the line of scrimmage, cleaning up the run game, almost an extra linebacker, and he relishes the opportunities to put a big hit on a runner.
This one caught by Davis. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
He was taken down behind.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
Love now on second down. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
To Ezekiel Elliott. A gain of 11 makes it 3rd and 1.
Try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
By Jeff Gladney. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
On second down now. It's Gibson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. The 20, 10, 5. And he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter with this Washington 7, Vikings nothing.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Loss of 1.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
On the play.
Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get...
And did he break the plane? Yes, he did. Touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And it's up and good. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And out now come the Vikings. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 30. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Intercepted by the Vikings.
They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They run again on first down. Cook. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haynes. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the gun, Haynes. It quickly to Thielen here. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Back to throw. Haynes. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Touchdown.
From a yard out. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27.
Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. To throw again. Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Gerald Everett is tied in, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Third down and 10.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
It's fourth down.
Love to throw for it on fourth. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. You can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
At the 29-yard line.
To throw on second down. Haynes. He's going to get this one down to Cook. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On first and 10, Haynes. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Operating from the gun, Haynes. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, his fifth touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. Throwing again. Love. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. He'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
12 more yards.
Play action this time with Love. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Washington first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Again, it's Love. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
By the Vikings. They'll take over first and 10.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. So we now proceed to the start of the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Haynes to Jefferson on the slant. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Vikings first down.
Now a run with Cook. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
That one a first down pickup of 8. They run. Cook. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Again, it's Cook. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
Corey Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
At their own 27-yard line.
First possession of the second half now for Washington. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a real tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Working out of the gun. Love. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Open man is Miller. He's got it. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now left side on the swing pass. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 26. 10 yards there. Good for a Washington first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Number 21, Ezekiel.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
5-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards on the play, first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On 1st and 10, Love eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
On 3rd down, Love. The quick slant caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Touchdown. Steven Sims Jr., his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Two-point conversion is no good.
I know the natural instinct is to kick the extra point there and tie the game, but here in this spot, at this point of the game, is there another coach maybe weighing in with what to do here?
Well, I think that analytics are starting to say, with it being from the 2, that you're going for 2 more often. That makes sense. But there, I still like going for 1, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I mean, that's my first instinct. But I'm understanding how the game is starting to change. And we're getting a number of these quarterbacks who are telling their coaches, we should go for 2 all the time. I want to see if we ever get a team that actually starts to do that.
A run there with Cook on 1st down, but it won't net him much, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haynes, head complete, right side to Cook. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
3-yard gain.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Complete.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
7. First down, Minnesota.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down. Haynes. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook.
Haynes.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
6-yard pickup.
He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 34. That one, a first down pickup of 8. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun, Haynes. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll run for it with Cook. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
To throw on 2nd down, Haynes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 1-yard line.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Love now to pass on first down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Love. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Elliott on the carry.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They go to Elliott again. across midfield inside the 45.
Washington.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
On first down, Elliott. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. An 18-yard touchdown run. And Washington has retaken the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now Love. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
At their own 30-yard line.
So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down on the scoreboard. A little over a minute to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And he puts it through. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Their own 22-yard line.
And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. He has been a factor in a multitude of ways. Over 100 yards rushing. He's approaching that number in the receiving category, too.
And you know why I've always respected guys who can have these types of games? As a runner, you're going through a pile. People are raking at the football all the time. Your hands take a beating, okay? And to be able to still go out and catch the football in open field after going through that, that guy's dynamite.
He's been dynamite in this game so far. We'll see defensively if they have an answer because they need to come up with something. First from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Love looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's good.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Here's Love, escaping the pressure right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Love. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott, and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. First throw in overtime for Love. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
In overtime, today's final score.